Hi dear students, how are you all of you? Dear student, you all are very warmly welcome. See dear student, I have uploaded on this lesson number second first part. Now here we are going to understand the second part from solar eclipse. Okay. This is the second part, solar eclipse. We will understand here what is it exact, how does it happen, how does it occur. If the moon is between the sun, if the moon is between the sun and the earth, the shadow of moon falls on the earth at such time these three celestial objects are on the same plane and fall in one line. What is the solar eclipse, dear student? If the moon between the sun and the earth, the shadow of the moon falls on the earth. Okay, at such a time these three celestial objects are on the same plane and fall in one line. Hence, the place on the earth where the moon's shadow fall experiences a solar eclipse, and because of that, this solar eclipse happen. This shadow is of two types. Okay, this shadow it is of two types. The central portion of the shadow is darker and the periphery is light. See, the two types are there of this shadow. The central portion of shadow it is the darker and the periphery it is the light. In the area of dark shadow on the earth, the sun become completely invisible. See, if the in the dark shadow on the earth, the sun it is become completely invisible. Means at that moment we cannot see the sun. Yes, this condition is known as total solar eclipse, and this condition it is known as solar eclipse Surya Grahan. However, during the same period at the places where the shadow is lighter, the sun disks appear partially covered. See, however, during the same period, at places where the shadow is lighter, the sun disks appear partially covered. This condition is described a partial solar eclipse, and the condition it is said that partial solar eclipse. See, in figure 2.5 it is given total solar eclipse is seen in a very limited region on the earth. This solar eclipse in the very limited regions it is seen. Even it is mentioned in the calendar where we are going to see this solar eclipse. Yes, dear student, Surya Grahan in which places they are going to show or we are going to see. Now the figure they have given 2.5. This is the sun. Sun is there. See here moon is there and the earth is there. Yes. See partial solar eclipse, total solar eclipse. Understood? By looking also you can understand this. Annual solar eclipse, moon, earth and partial solar eclipse they have shown it here. Yes. Now we will understand the last. Sometimes the moon is a apogee position. Which apogee position? This means it is at its farthest from the earth. And what does it mean? It is farthest from the earth. As a result, the deep shadow of the moon is cast in space and does not reach the earth. Okay, as a result, what happened? The deep shadow of the moon is cast in a space and does not reach the earth. From a very small region of the earth, only an illuminated edge of the sun disk is seen in the form of a ring, and it is seen in the form of ring. This is called annual eclipse. And what does it call? Annual eclipse. Okay. Figure 2.c annual eclipse is a rare phenomena, and this no annular eclipse these are the rare phenomena. Try this. Take a ball of clay or mud and keep it at the center of a table. At center of table we have to place a ball or clay which is made up of mud. Fix a pencil vertically in the clay ball in such a way that it's sharp and points upwards. The pencil, the sharp point we have to keep it upward at upside. Fix a small plastic or sponge ball on the sharp end of the pencil. Here you can see in the picture how they have done spongy ball. We have to space. Draw a circle along the middle of the ball, and we have to draw a circle along with the middle of the ball. Let this ball be your moon, and this ball it is our moon. Now place a large plastic or rubber ball at a distance of 10 to 15 centimeter. Here it is given here. From this moon, let this larger ball be the earth, and this larger ball it will be the earth. Now draw a circle. Draw a circle along the middle of this ball to using a pencil in the center. See, it is given, dear student, full of they have given. Let this be the equator. Keep the ball steady using a rubber or cloth ring. We have to do it. Arrange the balls, see, representing the earth and the moon in such a way that the circle drawn on the moon will be in the plane of the equator of the earth. We have to place it like that. Take a torch means sun, hold it at a distance of about 30 centimeter from the moon, and we have to hold it as a 30 centimeter from the moon. Direct the light beam on the moon. See figure 2.7. Observe the shadow of the smaller ball on the earth to understand how solar eclipse occur. And we have to observe the shadow of smaller ball on the earth to understand how solar eclipse occur. And by this activity we can understand how this solar eclipse occur. Now we are going to understand lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse occurs when the moon enters the shadow of the earth while revolving around it. When does it happen? A lunar eclipse comes when the moon enters the shadow of the earth while revolving around it. At this time, it is necessary that the earth is between the sun and the moon, and all three of them are in the same plane. This earth between the sun, the moon, and all three of them are in the same plane. On a full moon day, the moon's path of revolution passes through the thick shadow of the earth. On full moon day, what happened? The moon's path of revolution, it passes through the thick shadow of the earth. If the moon is totally hidden within the shadow, we see a total lunar eclipse, and if only a part of moon is in the shadow, we see a partial lunar eclipse here. We have seen how does it occur. Now try this. They have given, try this. See, arrange the material used for the solar eclipse demonstration earlier as shown in figure 2.9 and try to understand how a lunar eclipse occurs. The things which we have used for the solar eclipse for the demonstration, the same things also we have to use it here. See, here is the sun, earth, moon, and the torch. See, figure they have given here. Now, use your brain power. On the day of solar eclipse, in which part of the earth will it not be seen? See, dear student, you have to give me the answer of this question. Can we see total and annular solar eclipse on the same occasions. Can we see it? Why is an annular lunar eclipse not seen? Okay. Which eclipse will you see from the moon? That also we have to see. Why are solar eclipse caused by the other planets not seen from the earth? That also you have to tell me the answer of those questions. Now think about it. When solar eclipse do not occur on a new moon day, does it mean that the moon does not have any shadow at all? See, dear student, if you have understood it, no, you will give me the answer of these questions in a moment, quick moment. Yes, here we have finished our page number 6. Let's go on page number 7. Okay, here we are going to understand characteristics of solar eclipse. Characteristics we are going to understand. A solar eclipse occurs on a new moon day. Okay, when does it come? On new moon day, but not on every new moon day. But it is not on every. It is coming on new moon day, but not on every new moon day there is the solar eclipse. If and only if the sun, the moon, and the earth are in the same plane and fall in one line, the solar eclipse occur. If these three are in a same plane, in a same line, and the shadow of it is comes, then only this solar eclipse occur. The maximum duration of a total solar eclipse is 7 minutes and 20 seconds. See, the maximum duration of this total solar eclipse is 7 minutes and 20 seconds, in bracket 440 second. Now characteristics of lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse occur on full moon day but not on every full moon day. This lunar eclipse it is occur on full moon day but not every full moon day. A lunar eclipse occur if and only if the sun, the moon and the earth are in the same plane and fall in one line. The maximum duration of total lunar eclipse is 107 minutes. See the minutes also, duration they have mentioned. Eclipse on no astronomical events. A solar eclipse or lunar eclipse is just an astronomical event. These two eclipses are astronomical event. There is nothing auspicious or inauspicious about these events. See, nothing is auspicious or inauspicious about this event. It is just a result of the sun, the earth, and the moon being specific positions. See, the sun, the earth, and the moon they are in specific position, because of that this solar and the lunar eclipse happen. There is a lot of curiosity about eclipse because on eclipse it is not a regular occurrence. See, there is very much curiosity about this eclipse. Okay. For scientists working in the field of astronomy, eclipse and particularly total or annual solar eclipses present great opportunities for study. When there is this solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse in the astronomy, it is the great opportunity for them to study about solar system. Scientists from all over the world make it a point to visit the location where such events are going to occur, and scientists they are visiting those places where it's going to be occur. They carry out elaborate studies of eclipse conditions. The study material they are carry with them. Now always remember, while observing a solar eclipse, it is necessary to view the sun disk through the dark glasses or special goggles made for the purpose. When we are looking this solar eclipse, we have to use the glasses, spectacles, black spectacles, dark spectacles or goggles. Otherwise, intense light of the sun can be harmful to the naked eye. Then if you don't do like that, it may cause to your eyes. During the period of solar eclipse, a large number of birds and animals get confused due to the untimely darkness that sets in. See, because of this solar eclipse, birds, animals, they are getting confused because suddenly this darkness come. As this is an event that does not, and on this event that does not suit their biological clock, their response to the event is also unusual, and their response for that it is also unusual. Try to observe the response of the birds and animals at the time of such event and record your observation. And we have to observe the birds and animals. Okay. Now they have given. Do you know? See, occultation and transit. Like eclipse, some other specific conditions occur with reference to the sun or the moon. Okay, these are called occultations and transits respectively. Occultation occurs with references to the moon, whereas the transit in associated with the sun. Occultation, this is a typical event occurring in space. Okay, the moon revolves around the earth. The moon, it is revolving around the sun. While doing so, it see observes a stars or a planet, and that celestial body appears to hide behind the moon. This is called occultation, and to this it is called the occultation. The total solar eclipse is actually a kind of occultation, and this solar eclipse, it is the kind of occultation. During this, the sun disk gets hidden completely because of the moon. Okay, it is getting hidden. Okay, transit, if an inner planet like Mercury or Venus comes in between the line of the earth and the sun, a transit occurs. Okay, at that time a small dot appears to move across the sun disk. Transit is a type of solar eclipse. Okay, they have given here, you can see it. Now look for me elsewhere. Class 7 General Science chapter 17. Here you will get this position. Class 6 General Science chapter 16. Here you will get this all the things in a deep. Thank you students for listening me and watching this video full. Thank you.